Recording.
Right, so it's 10 to 7 in the morning, and I think it's Tuesday the 24th, 23rd, 24th, something like that, but it's Tuesday. And I'm on my way out. I've just left Renner Springs, and I'm on my way north toward Daily Waters. So I was at, spent the night here at a motel room in Daily Waters, and oh boy, going back a few years, Lyndon and I did a ride, sort of an inside loop, and we went sort of up to much what I've ridden up to this point. Well, not quite, but Berkeley Homestead, three ways, and we went south from there down to Yalara and Uluru, and then onward after that to South Australia, and we went through Coober Pedy, and ended up one night at Woomera. And Woomera is famous for two things. One, it used to be a rocket testing facility way back when, and more recently, and I'm talking about 20 years ago now, it housed a massive refugee detention center, which I can't imagine the feeling of these people being detained at a place like Woomera in the middle of the South Australian desert, one might question how they came to be in Australia, the boat people, and the illegality of all of that, but to end up at Woomera is just torturous. Anyway, Lyndon and I ended up there. We took a room for the night, and I've had three shocking rooms in my life now. The first one was at Samara in Russia, in a hotel called the Hotel Azimuth, and a friend of mine who was riding with us at the time, David Darby, will remember it very well because he was eaten alive by bed bugs that night. Fortunately, I wasn't, but I shared with Lyndon as I normally do, and boy, was that hotel an experience. Linoleum on the floor that had been ripped and the nails were sticking up. A bathroom that had, I don't know, about 6 different colored tiles that had been kind of patchworked into the walls and floors. The plumbing was just incredible, and the state of this room, the hygiene of it was highly questionable. Anyway, that was the experience at Samara. By far the worst. Second worst was this experience at Woomera, at the caravan park there, where they've got some rooms. And oh boy, what an experience that was. The bed I had a hole eaten by something in the side of the base. So the result of that is, I know I slept in my sleeping bag on that bed. I wasn't going to chance sleeping directly on anything associated with that place. The wash hand basin was broken. There was just a wash stand in the room. There was no other. I think there was some broken old cathode ray tube TV. It was just unbelievable. So that was the second worst. And the third worst, by a reasonable margin, was this room at Renner Springs last night. It lacked everything. plus it was as hot as hell. The air conditioning, which there was a unit in the wall, but it just blew hot air around. It was totally useless. The shower was so sus that I passed on it. There was no way I was going to get into that shower with a shower curtain that was in that shape. It was a small, tiny little cubicle that I would have struggled to turn around in. And the floor, I don't know what would have been living on that floor that would have come alive as soon as water hit it. So I gave a shower a pass last night. And look, I had a decent sleep. And yeah, now it's just before 7 and I'm on the road. But look, they laid on entertainment last night. Scott Dan, some ye old-timey crooner, has been apparently based there for the past 2 weeks, singing to the passing nomads, the grey nomads, and people that swing through and stop over there for the night. All right. Well, I'm at Renner Springs in the Northern Territory, which is kind of about 140 kilometers, I'm going to say, north of Threeways. And when I arrived here, I got this room that's, oh God, I'll do a little video on that too. But here's this dude, Scott Dan, and he's an Elvis. So he got all the bullets here from the caravans, and he's serenading people. Oh, he loves this. Oh well.
How's that? Now, if you're here just have a quiet little dinner and talk, well, it's the wrong place because we're a party mob tonight. You're in the wrong place if you're here just have dinner and a quiet night. We're going to have a cup party. We're going to get some requests happening here and a little bit of dancing. Welcome. I just want to dance with you. Oh, boy, playing something in the hills of you.
Having a good ride.
So hanging light and so running. If this wasn't a big night on cue, I just want to dance with you. I want to dance with you. Turning around. I'm going to have the back coming, buddy. I just want to dance with you.
He's really good.
I want to dance with you. Just hold me in my arms. That's what they take.
You too, mate.
I just want to dance with you. Now let's dance. Everybody, let's dance. What's happening to dancing? And the girls are too. So are you. So are you. Yeah, this was a really like you. I just want to dance.
All right, mate.
Everybody, I want to dance with you.
Oh God! Well, I got some footage of that, so I'll put that up for sure. Um, and he thought that he was just the business, and strutted his stuff there, and I filmed that for a while and then went to bed. Apparently he was going to do some Elvis stuff later. I wasn't about to hang around for that. So that was my experience at Renner Springs. Yeah, look, give it a wide berth. Look, I had a decent meal. I had some lamb chops, and they were good enough. They were lamb chops, what can I say? So, you know, I had a feed. But yeah, I would say fill up and move on from Renner Springs.